What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. Be a curator today. Guys, I've been getting a lot of questions from subscribers and viewers and fellow collectors regarding the museum and the items that I collect for my museum. And one viewer wanted to know, outside of G.I. Joe and outside of the Mego action figures in my comic book collection, what other types of toy lines do I collect? And what different types of, what tastes do I have in collecting? It varies. So to answer that question very quickly, it varies. But I said, you know what? What better way to answer this question than do a video to kind of take you a little deeper into the museum and really allow you to see some of the other things that I collect. A while back, I was telling some fellow collectors I don't do a lot of videos on items that I feel are impossible to do a video on. And you're looking at two here, relatively new additions to my collection. Guys, the stuff I have over 5,000 items here in the museum. A lot of the stuff you'll probably never see because it's hard to do videos because I'm an M.I.B. collector. So it's hard to really do a video on items that I simply won't take out the box. The packaging is produced in such a fashion that it makes it very difficult to review. It's tough enough being a M.I.B. Collector with a YouTube channel. And you don't take anything out. It's even more difficult when a lot of these items aren't collector friendly per se or display friendly inside the box. And you're looking at two of my favorite items here, the Billie Eilish toy line. This young lady is a superstar singer, and she came out with her own toy line. And to me, if I like something, if it catches my eye, that's to add to that question that was asked by one of my viewers. If it catches my eye and I like it enough, I'm going to add it to the museum. We're about collecting toy history from all walks of life. And the Billie Eilish action figures are really cool. But as you can see, her box being really cool, not very display friendly, not very M.I.B. display friendly, I should say. We did a fantastic job on the figure itself. The box isn't that great to really display. Here's the back of this box right here. A cool outfit that she has on. And this one right here, let's turn this one around. Another cool outfit. But this is one of those situations where I still want the figure, whether I can do a meaningful review on it or not, I still want the figure for our museum. So I have a lot of things like this that's in the museum that simply it's stored in the museum and you'll never probably see it. But I want to use these two as a great example. Now we'll be showing you other um, random action figure toy lines that I collect, pretty much like this, that you wouldn't normally, think that I collect. I collect a lot of stuff, guys, that that you wouldn't think MIB collects, but I do. I collect. I am a toy connoisseur, if you will. I enjoy collecting. I enjoy the hobby of collecting new and different action figures and toy lines for the museum. It's just fun. It's so much fun to me. And if, like I said, if it catches my eye and I really like it, I'll add it to my museum. And these are very expensive figures. Oh, well over $30. And but it was worth it. I kept seeing these guys in Target, and I said, you know what? If I see them again, I'm gonna pick them up. And I've had these for a couple months now. They've been in my collection for a couple months. But we have some more items we want to show you and talk about, that you some more random items that you wouldn't necessarily think to find here at the MIB Master Toy Museum. But we pride ourselves here at the museum of having a lot of obscure and random type toy lines that you necessarily wouldn't see here. So I got some more for you guys. Just hold on one second. And we are back, guys. What you're looking at is our what do you call these guys? Well, let's just go with the random name. These are your essential workers, if you will. And this is something that caught my eye at a store named Five Below. Everything's $5 or less at this particular store. I believe it's a national chain. So you get out there and check out your Five Below. You might have seen these figures at Five Below. But I always go to these different stores looking for random, obscure items that will catch my eye. If I see something I like, I'll pick it up. If I don't like it, I won't. But it has to catch my eye. It has to have some sense of meaning to me. And when I saw these beautiful figures here that are extremely, extremely basic in design, they really caught my eye for a number of reasons. We're living in a pandemic type of age now, and these toys, when we look back 20 to 30 years from now, these toys will mark a time period in our lives that symbolized the pandemic. You see, each figure comes with a mask, and they all have medical gloves on, making sure they're clean and safe. And we have our courier figure right here. He's got the little courier logo there. He's got his hat. He's got his mask there. Then you have our emergency room nurse. Here's our emergency room doctor. And here's our EMT worker here. She's got the sign there. Got her mask on there. She's the more colorful of the group here. But this was a line that really caught my attention, and like I said, because they're so basic in design, These are roughly 12 inches tall. But it wasn't so much the design as it was the meaning behind these toys, what they symbolize is what really got me. And then on top of that, they're action figures. I've never seen them before. So I said, you know what? Let's add these guys to the museum collection. And they have a special wall that they hang on here in our west wing of our museum. We do have a west wing, guys. Remind me to show that to you guys in another video. So they hang in the west wing of our collection here at the museum. Very obscure, very random. People want to know what's in my collection, what's in our museum collection here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. These are some of the things that I collect. A lot of keepsakes, a lot of random action figures that catches my eye. But just, it's fun. I am a toy collector in every sense of the word. I don't necessarily collect one thing. You know, it's G.I. Joe, Mego, anything Hasbro's done, anything that catches my eye. Comic books, you name it. It's just so much fun being able to really open up the museum and really embrace so many different toy lines. And that's what we do here. Like I said, my taste in action figures and toy lines vary. And this was another one that really caught my eye. I couldn't tell you how durable these toys are. They look like they're made on like a blow mold type material, plastic. But you can see they have some articulation, albeit very limited. They do have some articulation. Let's bring our EM&T worker in. You can look at her shoulder. You can see she's got some joint movement there at the shoulders. Nothing at the arms. A little bit at the waist. Probably at the legs. Not too much. Very basic in design. Very light too. This plastic, I'm picking this up, is very light. Doesn't weigh anything. So these figures are probably very hollowed out. Like I said, more of a blow mold type material. I didn't see her clipboard there. Guys, your thoughts, your opinions, we want to hear it all. Write in the comment section. What do you think of our random action figure toy lines here at the museum? Do you know any of these figures? Do you have any of these figures? What's some of your random items that you have in your collection that people wouldn't normally or necessarily think that you collect? We want to hear all that. Right in the comment section, right underneath this video, guys. Let us know. Well, guys, we got more random goodness for you here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. So we're going to get these guys off the stage and bring some more stuff on. Hold on one second, guys. We'll be right back. And we are back. Guys, more random toy line, action figure toy line goodness here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. And here is a fun toy line that I really owe my daughter a lot of credit for. She's a fan of the BTS. This is a Korean um, music group, and I've never really heard of these guys before. But my daughter was talking about that they had a was telling me that they had a toy line out. Mattel, toy manufacturer, made these I want to say they're 11 and a half inches, maybe 12 inches tall figures of each of the band members, and we have two off camera. You know, I guess I can't collect one or two. I have to have the whole set. So we'll bring those other two guys in a minute. But this was another Five Below pickup. My daughter wanted these figures. So as the story is told, I took my daughter to Five Below to see if we could find these figures. And we found the majority of them. I had to order, I think, one or two off of Big Bad Toy Store. I didn't realize Big Bad Toy Store actually carried these figures. Like I said, I never knew that these figures really existed. We picked these up in, oh my goodness, probably December, November, late November, early December. And I believe this was the one right here, this Jen figure right here. He's the more popular figure. I don't know about as far as the more popular of the group, but his action figure is extremely difficult to find. Very difficult to find, and practically impossible to find in good shape when you go to Five Below. So we didn't find this guy at Five Below. He was the only one that we really didn't find at Five Below. Everybody else we found. And like I said, random to me is good. If I like something, if something catches my eye, I'll pick it up for our museum. So I bought my daughter a set, and I ordered the Jen figure off of Big Bad Toy Store. And when I was at Five Below, I said, you know what, let me pick up a set of these guys as well. You know, I'm a huge G.I. Joe and superhero action figure collector, and people will be blown away to know that I have BTS action figures here at the museum. Toy history, guys. Fun toy history here at the museum. Things that you wouldn't necessarily think is at the museum, we have here at the museum. And what got me really into these figures is the level of detail that each of these figures possess. Mattel did a great job at putting their outfits together. See, they have the sneakers here, and some of them have high tops on, and some of them have low tops on. But the level, bring this guy over here. This is Jimin right here. But the level of detail, there's his high top sneakers he's got on. The level of detail in these figures is fantastic. The lifelike hair, great head sculpts. And I would say my favorite probably is the one that was the most difficult to find, was the Jen figure. He's got the hoodie, the white hoodie on. Nice pattern design on the outfit. Let's see, I believe he's got the high top sneakers on as well. Just really different, really super cool. Mattel went all out. Let me grab another one for you guys here. This is our, who's this guy? Jungkook. Nice outfit, white t-shirt, red hair. Let's see what type of sneakers he's got on. So he's got the low top sneakers. Stuff that you wouldn't think I collect. Let's bring our last one in here. The sugar pattern on a nice little pattern on his button down. And these figures are out for a while, about a year or so. So I have my daughter to thank for really bringing this to my attention, bringing this toy line to my attention, and adding it to our museum. Let me sit this guy over here. But we just want to show you guys a few things that we, randomly collect here at the museum. Stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think you would see here at the museum. But what we pride ourselves on here at the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum is having a little bit of everything. Things that you wouldn't necessarily think to see here is here at the museum. Just because you don't necessarily see a video on it, or me posting about it, doesn't mean I don't have it in my collection, and doesn't mean that my taste in action figures and toy lines don't vary outside of Transformers, G.I. Joe, Mego. It does. We have a ton of things here at the museum. Like I said, I have well over 5,000 items here at the museum. So we just want to share a little bit here on a Saturday, hanging out in the museum with you guys. I'm going to go grab me a cup of coffee, get these guys back into their collection area here at the museum. More fun surprises and big announcements on the way, guys. You know the routine, guys. God bless. Stay safe. And keep collecting.